Good morning to you. The president is set to talk about Afghanistan later today. While more than 100,000, mostly Afghans and Americans, were evacuated in the past few weeks, the U.S. says there are still a couple hundred Americans in country.
It's been nearly 20 years since American combat troops entered Afghanistan. Yesterday afternoon, Chicago time, the last members of the military were on their way out of the country and marked the end of the war and the end of a chaotic withdrawal.
They carried out this mission under the constant threat of terrorist violence.
The threat became a reality last week when a suicide bomber detonated a bomb just outside Kabul airport, killing at least 180 people, including American military personnel.
4 days ago, 11 Marines, 1 Navy medic, and 1 soldier were killed by a suicide bomber at the airport gate, as well as scores of Afghans. Nearly all of them were in their early 20s, just babies or toddlers on September 11th, 2001.
The U.S.'s hasty withdrawal came after Taliban forces took over Kabul with little resistance from Afghan forces, and the government there crumbled. Then President Donald Trump put the U.S.'s withdrawal in motion, signing a deal with the Taliban. The original May deadline got extended to August 31st, a deadline President Biden stuck with despite pressure from allies and members of his own party to delay it. While not bending, the Biden administration promised to get all Americans who wanted to leave out of the country.
We have evacuated more than 6,000 U.S. civilians, which we believe represents the vast majority of those who wanted to leave at this time.
The U.S. says it will continue to work with any American who wants to leave, as well as Afghans who help the military. Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger, however, is concerned about those still in country.
The Taliban's kind of good front they've put up is going to disappear soon. And so it's kind of a mixed feeling. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope, maybe we have this magical relationship and the Taliban decides they want to liberalize and give women rights and not have retribution against people that fought against them. I really hope so, but I unfortunately don't foresee that happening.
More than 2,400 Americans lost their lives fighting in Afghanistan. The U.S. will not have a diplomatic presence in Kabul, at least for now. It will work out of Qatar. We do expect to hear from the president sometime this afternoon. Back to you guys.